catchers. Y.A. Tittle, great quarterback of the 49ers. Joe the Jet Perry on to new records in 54. And the fabulous St. Mary's Flash John Henry Johnson. Game 1, the scene is Kezar Stadium, and a longtime 49er foe, current world champion Cleveland Browns. The 49ers came into this one after wins over Fort Ord, the New York Giants, the Redskins, and the Cardinals. On September 5th, a crowd of nearly 50,000 fans saw the 49ers explode against the Cleveland Browns. We pick up the action in the first quarter with the Browns leading 7-0 as Y.A. Tittle goes around the right side for 10 yards to carry the ball deep into Cleveland territory. The passing combination of Tittle to Wilson was one of the 49ers' most potent weapons during 54. Watch them now in the magic of slow motion as Wilson makes a diving catch on the Cleveland 8-yard line. On a quick opener, John Henry Johnson burst through the middle for 8 yards and a 49er touchdown to tie the game at 7-7 as the crowd went wild. Later in the second quarter, the 49ers started another drive as Tittle fired a strike to Bill Jessup for 20 yards. This time, Tittle threw a swing pass to Joe Perry, and the 49ers speedster rambled all the way to the 12-yard line. Tittle catches the Browns napping as he drops back to pass, finds no receivers, and then gallops all the way to another touchdown to give the 49ers a 14-7 lead. Cleveland Browns got an unexpected break on this play as Horace Gillum kicked to McElhaney, who fumbled, and the ball was recovered in midair by the Browns deep in 49er territory. Morrison takes a handoff from Graham and bolts up the middle for 15 yards to the 5-yard line. Jet Hanulak goes around right end and tightropes the sidelines for a Cleveland touchdown to tie up the game again at 14-14. Now watch as Tittle hits John Henry Johnson for 10 more yards as the 49ers start another touchdown drive. Wilson was one of Tittle's favorite targets during 54. Here he is catching a pass for another touchdown to give the 49ers a 21-14 lead. Watch him on this play as he goes around left end and weaves his way for 42 yards to the 9-yard line. Camera picks up the action as Cal Speech-Abaram takes a pitch out and goes around the right side to the 3-yard line. With Big Bob St. Clair opening a tremendous hole, Perry goes into the end zone for a touchdown to give the 49ers a 28-14 lead. Browns bounce right back as Graham hits Danny Lavelli with a bullet pass, and the big end races down the sidelines to the 20-yard line. This time, Sherman Howard explodes up the middle for another Cleveland score to narrow the margin to 28-21. With timely blocks by Billy Wilson and USS Bob St. Clair, Hugh McElhaney goes through a tremendous hole and races 69 yards to break the game wide open for the 49ers. Later, and the final score was 49ers 38, Cleveland 21. Now it's the league league opener on September 26th, and the 49ers, favored over the Redskins, do not disappoint. The Redskins boast a new coach, Joe Kuharich of USFA. The 49ers have won 7 preseason games and are out to show their fans some more of what's in store at Kezar Stadium before 35,000 fans. Joe Perry sends the 49ers off to a flying start as he breaks through the middle and gallops 51 yards to the 5-yard line. Tittle hands off to McElhinney, and he goes over left tackle to the 1-yard line. The 49ers hit pay dirt as Perry dives over for the first touchdown of the day to give the 49ers a 6-0 lead. Later in the first quarter, Tittle connected on a pass to Bill Jessup that was good for 15 yards. Redskin coach Joe Kuharich groans in despair. Now Tittle fires a quick pass to Hugh McElhinney, and the 49er flash races all the way to the 4-yard line. Our field camera picks up the action now as Tittle rolls out to the right and hits Billy Wilson in the end zone for another score to make it 13-0 49ers. Second quarter, Tittle fired to Billy Wilson for 10 yards and a first down. Again, Tittle faded back and lobbed a screen pass to McElhinney, who threaded his way down the sidelines for 35 yards. McElhinney took a quick handoff and pulled it all the way to the Redskin 2-yard line. Tittle on a quarterback sneak for the third 49er touchdown of the day. Redskins take over the ball as quarterback Jack Scarbat throws a pass in the right flat, but it's picked off by BYU's Rex Berry, who galloped 35 yards to another 49er touchdown to make the score 27-0. Touchdown in the third quarter. Tittle dropped back and needs a perfect pass to Bill Jessup, who made a diving catch deep in Redskin territory. Behind the blocking of Bill Johnson and Nick Baird, Joe Arenas goes through the middle for 9 yards as the third quarter ended. Excellent blocking by McElhinney and St. Clair. Perry goes all the way to chalk up another 49er touchdown, and it's 34-7. Fourth quarter, ex-Army quarterback Arnie Galiffa threw a long pass to Jessup, who carried the ball to the Washington 8-yard line. With St. Clair opening a tremendous hole, John Henry Johnson explodes through the middle of the Redskin line for the final touchdown of the day. Final score on the Burgermeister scoreboard was 49ers 41, Redskins 7.
Burgermeister, Burgermeister, it's so light and golden clear. Burgermeister, Burgermeister, it's a truly fine pale beer. Take a break with Burgermeister, take a break, enjoy a beer. It's made the long, slow, natural way. Burgermeister beer.
Keenest rivalry in the West. The Los Angeles Rams and 49ers meet in the Coliseum before a near-record crowd. In an earlier game, the 49ers came away with a 1-point win before 84,000 frenzied fans. Now some 93,000 are on hand in this, the second league contest for both teams. What they saw was up to expectation. Cal's Les Richter kicked an early field goal to give the Rams a 3-0 edge. Now Tittle to Jessup for 15 yards to the Ram 30-yard line. With Mick there and ex-Stanford guard Bruno Banducci opening up a big hole, John Henry Johnson up the middle all the way to the 12-yard line. This time, Banducci, Bear, and Hoagland lead the way as Johnson carries the ball to the Ram 5-yard line. With St. Clair opening the hole, Perry goes into the end zone for a 49er touchdown, and the 49ers take a 7-3 lead. Shortly after the 49ers kick the field goal to make it 10-3, lightning strikes in the form of a Van Brocklin to Boyd pass, good for 71 yards and a Ram touchdown that tied the game at 10-10. Take over again as Oregon's Norm Van Brocklin connected with Boyd for a first down on the 49er 22-yard line. This time, Skeet Quinlan goes around the right side to the 49ers 16-yard line. Hit pay dirt on this one as Van Brocklin throws a swing pass to Quinlan, who goes all the way for another Ram touchdown to give the Rams a 17-10 lead. The 49ers come right back as Tittle throws a short pass to Joe Perry, and the big fullback bulls his way to the Ram 38-yard line. Tittle follows with a bullet pass to Billy Wilson, who's brought down hard on the Ram 25. McBair opening up a nice hole, plus a key block by St. Clair. John Henry Johnson weaves his way for 25 yards and a touchdown. Deadlock the score at 17-17. Field camera picks up the action as Tittle fades back and throws a long pass to Billy Wilson, who's brought down on the Ram 41. Again, Tittle connects with Wilson, and the rangy end carries the ball to the Ram 29. This time, Tittle pitches out to McElhaney, and the 49ers speedster races for 29 and a 49er touchdown to give the 49ers a 24-17 lead. Late in the fourth quarter, the Rams recovered a 49er fumble and then sent Skeet Quinlan around right end on a play that carried to the 49er 20-yard line. Deacon Dan Towler takes a handoff from Van Brocklin and throws around the left side for 5 more yards. Van Brocklin scoops up his own fumble and then pitches out to Quinlan, who races all the way to the 1-yard line. Rams were not to be denied as Van Brocklin sends Towler over the middle for the game-tying touchdown. Final score, 49ers 24, Rams 24. Chicago Bear games are bitterly fought. The 49ers entered this one at Wrigley Field, Chicago, with Y.A. Tittle still suffering from a broken hand. So the week before, he had sparked a comeback in a thrilling 23-17 win over Green Bay. The 49ers are still unbeaten going into this one in Chicago. The Bears had the rookie find of the year in Harlan Hill. Here he catches a bland pass for a Chicago touchdown to give the Bears a 7-0 lead. fans had hardly stopped cheering when Hugh McElhinney took a quick pitch out from Y.A. Tittle and exploded for 48 yards and a 49er touchdown to tie the ball game at 7-7. As Blanda connected with Harlan Hill over the middle, and the big end raced all the way to the 49er 4-yard line before Johnny Williams hauled him down. Once again, the Bears took the lead as Blanda fired a bullet pass to Stanford's Bill McCall for a Chicago touchdown to give them a 14-7 edge. Late in the second quarter, Leo Novellini rushes Ed Brown. Carlson's Hardy bounds the pass and 140 yards to a 49er touchdown to tie the score at 14-14. After the Bears had a 17-14 edge, Joe Perry takes a handoff from Duncan and raced around right end for 55 yards to the Bears' 20-yard line. This time Duncan handed off to John Henry Johnson, and with the aid of key blocks by McElhinney and Wilson, he powers his way to the 7-yard line. Joe Perry leading the way. McElhinney circles left end to go into the end zone for the 49ers and give them a 21-17 lead. Aided by the tremendous blocking of Perrin Wilson, John Henry Johnson burst through the right side for 17 yards to the Bears' 37-yard line. 49er blockers were having a field day as Wilson and McElhinney clear the way for Joe Perry to ramble 59 yards to the Chicago 4-yard line. Quarterback Duncan hands off to Johnson, who goes over the right side, and it's touchdown 49ers as they take a 28-17 lead. Hugh McElhinney demonstrates the form that turned him the reputation of being one of the greatest in the National Pro League. Here he is, trapped going around the left side, reverses his field. With the aid of a bone-crushing block by Bill Jessup, he circles his right end for 32 yards. Duncan of San Francisco State, playing his first game as a 49er, throws a long pass to Johnson, who makes a falling catch on the 7-yard line. After a penalty set them back, Jim Kaysen holds as Gordy Solto splits the upright with a field goal to round out the 49ers scoring for the day. Score 31-24.
It's truly fine. Burgermeister, Burgermeister, it's so light and golden clear. Burgermeister, Burgermeister, it's a truly fine pale beer.
Bergie is made the long, slow, natural way. Next time you buy beer, buy Burgermeister.
Unbeaten teams collide at the sellout, and the chips are down for the Detroit Lions and the 49ers at Kezar Stadium. The defending world champs and the 49ers meet for this one with the league title at stake. The fired-up 49ers are out for vengeance on another beautiful day at Kezar Stadium in San Francisco. With key blocks by Fair and Doug Hoagland, Hugh McElhinney storms through the middle and outruns the Lions secondary for 60 yards and the opening touchdown of the day to give the 49ers a 7-0 lead. excellent faking, Tittle throws a short flat pass to Johnson, and the former St. Mary's Flash weaves his way for 38 yards to move the ball deep into Detroit territory. This time, Tittle throws to Joe Perry, and the big fullback bolts down the sideline to the 12-yard line. St. Clair opening a tremendous hole. John Henry Johnson goes all the way for another 49er touchdown. Zoltar added a field goal, and the 49ers led 17-0 on the Burgermeister scoreboard. Bobby Lane gets the Detroit attack moving as he passes over the middle to Lou Carpenter in the second period. Our field camera picks up the action on this scoring play as Lane fires a bullseye to Jim Doran to chalk up 7 points for the Motor City 11 and makes the score 17-7 in favor of the San Francisco 49ers. With excellent faking, Tittle connects with Bill Jessup on a sideline pass for 18 yards to move the ball to the Detroit 10-yard line. This time, Tittle drops back and fires a perfect pass to Billy Wilson in the corner of the end zone. Added a field goal, and at halftime it was 24-10 in favor of the 49ers. In the third quarter, Lane teamed up with SMU's Doak Walker in a pass play that carried for 55 yards before the Lion Flash is brought down on the 49er 31-yard line. Tom Dublinsky now quarterbacking the Lions. He promptly throws a flat pass to Horschmeyer to move the ball deep into 49er territory. This time, Dublinsky connects with Carpenter in the right flat, and he goes all the way to the 3-yard line. With excellent faking, Dublinsky fires a bullet pass to Jim Doran for a Detroit touchdown to narrow the score to 24-17 in favor of the 49ers. Banducci and Fair opening a nice hole. Johnson powers his way for 14 yards to move the ball into Detroit territory. Mixing his attack well, Tittle fires a perfect strike to McElhaney, who is brought down on the 11-yard line. Keeping the Lions on the run, Tittle throws a swing pass to Perry, who goes all the way to the 3-yard line. Tittle hands off to Johnson, who drives over the left side for a 49er touchdown to boost the lead to 31-17. On a quick pitch out, McElhaney explodes around right end for 39 yards to move the ball to Lion territory. Billy Wilson caught 60 passes during 1954. Watch him now as he gathers in a Tittle pass for 40 yards to score the final 49er touchdown of the day. Final score 37-31. The injury-riddled 49ers return for their last homestand with a 5-4-1 record. Green Bay under Liz Blackburn was one of the hard-luck teams, boasting a great defensive club and the hurling of Tobin Rote. No one had beaten the Packers by more than 7 points. They had had 2 tough games with the Detroit Lions coming into this one. The 49ers, however, were out to prove themselves before 35,000 fans at Kezar Stadium. The 49ers opened the scoring in a hurry as Tittle dropped back, faked a short pass, then threw long to Bill Jessup, who eluded Clarence Self of the Packers and galloped all the way to a 49er touchdown to give the 49ers a 7-0 lead. Shortly after, Tittle and Jessup teamed up again as the 49ers end made a leaping catch to put the ball on the Green Bay 11-yard line. Catching the defense napping, Tittle bootlegged around his own left end to go into the end zone for a 49er touchdown to make the score 14-0. Still in the first quarter, Tittle throws a screen pass to Pete Chabam, who weaves his way for 24 yards to the Green Bay 36. Little Joe Arenas of Omaha played most of the season on defense, where he did an outstanding job. Here we see him on offense as he races around his left end for 21 yards to set up another 49er touchdown. With Manducci and St. Clair clearing the way, Joe Perry drives through the middle, and it's touchdown 49ers. This gave the 49ers a commanding 21-0 lead. Now aided by the line blocking of both won it fair. Joe Perry cut back over left tackle and powered his way for 21 yards. Our field camera picks up the action now as Tittle fires a perfect strike to Wilson to set up the fourth touchdown of the day. With excellent faking, Tittle connects with Gordy Solto in the end zone for the score. Late in the game, the 49ers started another touchdown drive as Tittle connected with Wilson on a pass play for 20 yards. This time, Tittle hit Harry Babcock on a pass for 8 more yards. On this play, Joe Perry became the first man in pro history to gain over 1,000 yards for 2 successive seasons. Watch this tremendous display of power and speed as the Jet storms around right end for 25 yards to set up the final touchdown of the day. Santa Clara's Ted Connolly clearing the way. Pete Chabam both through the middle to round out the scoring for the day as the final Berkey scoreboard registers 35-0 in favor of the 49ers. The 49ers ended on a winning note with a final game victory over Baltimore. You've seen football's most exciting team. In some of the thrills they gave the sports world and additional great moments not shown here, supplied by such defensive standouts as Don Burke, Art Mihalik, Joe Madley, Joe Arenas, Rex Berry, Johnny Williams, Jim Cason, Bob Hantla, Leo Nomolini, Bob Tonnett, Al Carapella, Marion Campbell, Clay Matthews, Jackson Brumfield, Frank Casera, and such fine all-around performers as Billy Tidwell, Billy Mixon, and Floyd Sagely. This is Fred Hessler, your Berkey sportcaster, hoping you'll be there in person to share some exciting moments of the San Francisco 49ers in 1955. For season ticket information, write or phone the San Francisco 49ers, San Francisco, California.